The new trailer is finally here, and we also have a release date, June 22nd, 2023. It did get leaked earlier, but this trailer confirmed it. Along with this trailer, Square Enix has also updated the Japanese FF16 website with tons of new information, and I will be going through all of that before doing the trailer breakdown. Ramuh's Dominant has finally been revealed as FF16 Cid, or to be more precise, Cidolfos Telemon. He hails from the kingdom of Elude, and that means he knows Benedicta and Barnabas. Maybe Benedicta a little bit more. He is a leader of an organization that protects Baiters, people who are born with the ability to cast magic and carries out research on the Blight. New artwork for both young and adolescent forms for Jill, Clive and Torgal have also been revealed. Yes, even Torgal got an update. Just like Jill, he came from the Northern Territories. He was brought to Rosaria by Clive and Joshua's father, Elwin, after he got separated from his pack. But here's the kicker. Torgal will accompany Clive after the time skip, and players will also be able to control him. Have a look here. Pressing left on the D-pad will allow players to switch between items and giving commands to Torgal. He will be able to support Clive throughout his journey by attacking enemies and restoring his health. Talk about being a good boy. Something else I noticed this time is that Benedicta is the head of a loot spy unit, which means she pokes around in the affairs of other realms and has some hidden agenda. Whereas Barnabas seems to be taking pleasure in the disappearance of the Mother Crystals. We know that players will only be playing as Clive, but throughout the game, various characters will fight together as Clive's companions. So far we've seen Jill and Cid accompany Clive. We have yet to see who else joins him. The story part has also been updated. It is now confirmed that Clive is on a journey to destroy the Mother Crystals while others will try to stop him. We know that these Mother Crystals provide ether, so destroying them will mean that the ether will fade away and the area will become more vulnerable to the Blight. There is also mention about a story focus mode, which is recommended for players who want to enjoy the story. Most of the actions in this mode will be performed either in a simplified manner or automatically. The action focus mode will have the player perform all of the operations themselves. Players will be able to switch between these two modes anytime during the game. We also get a first look at the skill tree, where various abilities can be learned and strengthened. Alright, now let's break down the new trailer. The trailer starts with Clive escorting Joshua and asking him to get to safety. This is after Rosaria gets invaded and Clive knows that the Imperials are after Joshua. We can also see their father Elwin following behind.
Take Joshua and get to safety.
I'm assuming Clive tells his father and the guards to take Joshua to safety while he deals with the invaders. Joshua is hesitant at first but gets onto a chocobo. The escape attempt fails as there is betrayal from within. The chocobo gets killed and then we see the betrayer approach Joshua.
Your Highness! Run! No! Clive! Joshua!
Clive calls out to Joshua, but my guess is this is when Joshua is battling Ifrit in his Phoenix form. In this trailer, Square Enix has removed the UI from the battles. We see Clive teleport and perform some slick aerial combos. We then see Clive using Garuda's powers to take on the enemy. With the power of Titan, Clive smashes the ground, creating an earthquake directed towards his enemy. I love how it moves like waves between the two houses. Here Clive uses a thunderbolt on an already downed enemy and then proceeds to perform fire attacks.
Revenge is a weapon.
This is most probably the battle where Shiva and Titan duke it out. Then we see Odin show up and swipe with the sword. He looks massive. This got me thinking, all dominants can turn into icons, but where does Odin's horse come from? Surely Barnabas doesn't turn half into a horse and half into Odin. What a beautiful shot. Shiva just going all out. She sends shards of ice against her enemies, and it seems like her enemy was trying to capture her. Look at all those ballistae.
I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me.
This is our mystery character, the one who turns into the dark icon Ifrit. We don't know who he is, but all that is known is that his icon came into existence because of the events that transpired the night of Rosaria's invasion. We then cut to Clive with Torgal behind him. I'm assuming this is just cut into this part and he is not actually facing our mystery character.
I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me.
This could be referencing the act of vengeance or the icon controlling the dominant. Garuda grabs Clive and we finally get the confirmation we've all been waiting for. Clive is the blue-eyed Ifrit. Before this we were like 90% sure. So he turns into Ifrit, frees himself from Garuda's clutches and knocks her to the ground. This area appears to be the inside of some mother crystal. Judging by that icy dragon, I'd assume this is some ice crystal and could either be Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion or Drake's head in Sanbreque. We then see Clive, Jill, Cid and Torgal together gearing up for battle with the icy beast. It seems like a maximum of 2 guest characters can accompany Clive at any given time, since Torgal has already been confirmed to accompany Clive throughout most of his journey. This smaller crystal looks a lot like the one we saw in the book in the previous Ambition trailer. So what happens to the Dominant once the crystal is destroyed? What do you guys think? Clive is seen fighting a dragoon called Knight of the Dying Sun. Cid and Torgal are also present. Those wings seem a lot draconic. Could it be Bahamut? Oh Yoshi P, I see why you removed the battle UI. This, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is FF16's Zantetsuken, Odin's trademark attack. Clive is holding Odin's sword here. Look at him go. Clive seems to be in some sort of a deep thought here, with Ifrit looking down at him.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
He utters those words and transforms into Ifrit. He seems to have made peace with his fate, the fate that has been written in fire. We finally get to see some Chocobo gameplay. What a great way to traverse the desert. A young Clive makes his way towards the entrance to the castle in Rosaria. This is from the early game, and it also appears as though Rosaria is getting battle ready. Is that the save point of FF16? And yes, we can pet our doggo! Clive, Jill and Torgal get ambushed by some spider-like enemies and prepare to fight. Now this is something really interesting. An older Clive and a younger Joshua. Look at those flaming feathers at the back. Is that Phoenix, or could it be the unknown icon that we saw in the last trailer, the one without the halo?
13 years I've waited for this chance.
The older brother tears up as he sees his younger brother again. Could Joshua's spirit be trapped or something? This does not appear to be a hallucination. Is Clive somehow responsible? 13 years he has waited for this moment. There is something more afoot here, I can tell you that for sure.
I won't be dying today.
Clive just stands there like a badass.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Don't know which one he's referring to, his own or the dark icon. Clive can be seen standing somewhere with crystals all around him. Maybe this is inside some other mother crystal as well. I've enhanced this to show you that this is some winged creature, presumably the same mystery icon with no halo. I have a theory that this icon is a merged form of Phoenix and Ifrit. You can see that the wings are the same and this icon seems to be holding 2 swords. Before that blue ball reaches Clive, the ground around him catches fire and bursts into flames. Maybe he turns into Ifrit in the nick of time. We then see some cool action between Ifrit and Titan. This is the same boss we saw from the earlier trailers. He grabs onto those tentacle-like things and attacks Ifrit. Could this be the guardian of the Talmekian Mother Crystal? At the very end of the trailer, Clive turns into his human form as he lands an attack. And that is it. What an incredible trailer. We got the release date and so much more information came out. I did notice that the focus of this trailer was more on Clive and his party, whereas in the previous ones we did see other human characters. I hope we get a demo for this game real soon. So what are your thoughts and what are your theories? Please share them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means a lot to me. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.